Hi, I'm Charles Pullen. I'm the AAF District 14 ADDY Chair from 2009-2010. I was formerly the president of A2N2 in Northern Nevada, now known as AAF Reno. And what I'm going to talk to you about from my experiences in the past as being ADDY Chair and a former president of the local club is about bagging for the local ADDY competition. What you see here is kind of how the entries are brought to the competition from various local clubs. It could be down here that we have Fresno, Sacramento. It could be something from Texas or what have you like that, which is technically in another district. But the point being is that, as you can see, there's a variety of different bags. What we have here is a CD in a cellophane wrapper, not very sturdy. We have this one, which is some kind of a poster description thing that is going to get damaged. Not a good bag. And this is what we want to talk about. Oh, look, here's one from the Wizard of Oz from the Munchkins. That's another good bag. So what we're going to talk about here is how we have out in Reno for the last 4 to 5 years since they initiated the bagging system, how we've gone about putting our entries together to create a uniform bagging system that is better for the entrants and better for those people who are judging. Okay. What we have, again, is a variety of these different bags. And I really don't want to slam any particular club or any entrance about how they bagged. Ultimately, the goal here is to protect the entries. Once they leave the entrant's hands, you really can't control how they're protected and how they're handled. And that's not to say anything bad about the people who are volunteering. A lot of the people, obviously everybody, is volunteering their time. And part of the goal of creating a uniform bagging system is actually to help save time while we're actually protecting the entries. So we've got a number of different styles of bags here. Some of these are pretty good. This one's not bad. It's see-through. It's easily enclosed, but it's just not quite big enough, really. I've shown you this one, very small. This one, not a very good, sturdy. This one also not sturdy and apparently from the future in the silver packaging. This one has kind of the wrapping thing going around it, which is very secure. This one's pretty sturdy, partly because of the contents. If you'll notice, it doesn't matter which bag you pick up, nothing's really very sturdy. Ultimately, what you get is a whole lot of different size bags that the people who are handling them have to try to coordinate. And in trying to put them in category order and then trying to pick them up, you're actually going to have a hard kind of time. Now, ultimately, they're always hard to handle, even when you see the bags that we're proposing that the clubs use. But because of the different size of bags, you can't actually see through them. You can't see if the entry is in there. The volunteers are constantly having to look into the bag to try to find what's going there, take it out, make sure that the bag is with the entry. The labeling is not uniform. All of these things help the judging competition go better for the participants, and the entrants, the volunteers, and creates a savings of time and a much better quality of a judging competition, ultimately providing protection for the entries as they move from club to district to nationals. So here's what we're proposing. We're proposing one uniform bag that will handle probably 85–90% of all of your entries. It's a 13 by 18 plastic bag. I believe it's about 2 mil, but it comes from Uline. What this bag allows us to do is to be able to, as the volunteers, to be able to see the entry on the outside. On the back is the entry information. On the front, it's tagged so that when the piece is laid out for judging and we take this piece out and we lay it down, we have a real easy place for the judges to be able to mark their judging score sheets. And then we have the ability for ourselves to take a quick look. Inside the bag is a piece of chipboard. And we get this from a local printer. We just ask them to donate the chipboard. The bag is 13 by 18. We have these cut down to about, a 12 by 17. And then this is how we actually lay them out in Reno. Comparatively, this bag, which you can't see what the entry is, and you lay it out, and it doesn't have the number out for the judge. They have to flip it over to take a look at it. It's a little bit cumbersome. You can't see everything. And to be quite honest with you, this one right here would have fit in this bag just fine. Now, keep in mind there are exceptions to everything. These are a couple of different entries that would come in. This would be a poster, how you might take and put a poster together. And again, it just depends on what the type of entry is as to how you might handle it. Now, we actually take these posters and we actually take and put them in a bag and they stick out like that, and that's fine because, again, it allows us to sort it. It actually protects the poster, and it keeps everything in some kind of level of uniformity. Also, you have here a special entry that obviously really needs a little bit more protection than something that might fit into a bag. We have had people actually put these in there, and they are still able to be taken care of because, well, they fit. A little bit cumbersome, but you know what? Not everything is 100%. Just as the volunteers would just have to keep track of this type of entry, make a little special effort, and that's okay. You can actually take one of these folders and create a marker in your pile for this entry. You can write on it, say, look for special boxing or something like that. Okay, in talking about special entries that maybe need to be shipped in a special way, here's another way you could do it. You've got the box, we've got the marinara sauce. It's inside the box, it's inside the bag. It drops into the entries, it gets filed, and we're done.